You know, whenever I talk about this topic, ladies and gentlemen, I always bring up the same story, right? So if you've heard me talk about these situations before, you're probably bored of that story. But just for the people at home who haven't heard it, I'm going to tell it one more time. When I was younger, and we're talking 5, 6, 7 years ago, I used to be heavily overweight, right? Really overweight. And we're talking getting close to obesity. Obviously, it's not the case now because when I look back, there was one key difference, one big key difference. Because when I look around me now, all people are told is it's okay to be unhealthy. Don't worry about your weight. Don't worry about the impending health issues you may face. Heart attacks? Nah. Don't worry. You're stunning. You're brave. You're beautiful. That's all anybody is being told, right? It's gotten to the point now where wanting to be healthy is the new unhealthy, and wanting to be healthy is actually mean to overweight people. So you're now branded fat phobic. Apparently me losing weight back then would be fat phobic to somebody, so I will wear the badge with a lot of honor. And I'm not exaggerating these points, right? I'm not doing it for the video. This is how genuinely people feel, right? They upload videos on TikTok. It's always TikTok telling people, don't lose weight. It's fat phobic. You want to be skinny? That is really mean. That is fat phobic to people. Or in this case today, if you want to be skinny, which I assume is anything but being overweight, you are now being racist. What the? Take a listen.
This is not like racism, it is racism. Anti-fatness is rooted in anti-blackness. And the reason why people are pursuing thinness is because they're pursuing proximity to whiteness. The reason why people hate fat people is because people hate black people. And appearing curvier, bigger is associated with blackness, especially black women. And that's why they're discriminated in the workplace, overly. And this has gone back for centuries and centuries. All systems of oppression, capitalism, sexism, racism, it all comes back to white supremacy, which is the foundation of the fabric of America and rules every sector and aspect of our society.
Yeah, sometimes I really do struggle to find the words to say. I know that's hard to believe because, as you can probably tell, I love to talk, but truly sometimes I do get stumped. She's saying that apparently pursuing fitness is pursuing proximity to whiteness, which one would assume. I know we're not allowed to do that anymore, but she means hanging around white people or wanting to be a white person. She says the reason people don't like fat people is because they don't like black people. She goes on to say that being overweight is something that black women face. It's a black woman thing, which essentially means she's also being racist, right? She says white supremacy is in every sector of our world today. It is deeply rooted in society. I mean, you would think we're still in the dark ages, right? And everybody is still as oppressed as they were 100 years ago, which they're clearly not. Look, what these people need to realize is, and they haven't been told a few harsh truths, so I'm going to tell them now, nobody dislikes fat people, nobody dislikes overweight people, nobody dislikes obese people. How can that be the case when, especially in England, you can walk down the street and more often than not, there are more overweight people than healthy people? And I know that's controversial to say, but it's just the truth. Another harsh truth this person needs to realize is there is a strong entitlement problem in the world right now because the only person making your weight an issue is obviously you and the other people who get on the camera and say, no, I don't want to lose weight. Everybody needs to be like me. We need to be stunning. We need to be brave. We need to glorify it. We need to monetize it. The only person making it an issue, or the people making it an issue, is you, right? And the way people are going, especially this woman, I'm clearly younger than you, but I will reach 52 before you do. And that is just another harsh truth. It all comes down to the fact that these people aren't as important as they think they are, right? It's kind of funny because these people think they're being oppressed, but it's got to the point now where people being healthy are actually the ones being discriminated against. It's funny how things work, isn't it? But this is not the only one I'm going to show you today, ladies and gentlemen. No. You can thank me later, but I just want to emphasize the point of this growing trend, and it relates back to the point I made at the very beginning. If you wanting to lose weight, even if it's for your health, it is now fat phobic. Unless you are a liberation fat activist or something. Now this one is about 2 minutes long, so I do warn you, sit back and relax. I don't know if I'm going to play it all because my patience is really running thin. Enjoy.
Generally speaking, there's 3 kind of big buckets of reasons why someone might engage in intentional weight loss. First is desirability, second, health, third, stigma. But at the end of the day, all of those are rooted in fat phobia in different ways, and I'll explain. First, desirability. That is kind of the most obvious when it comes to fat phobia. We currently live in a society that uplifts thinness, able-bodiedness, whiteness, cisness, and heterosexuality as the things that are most desirable. And so if you are wanting to lose weight in order to become more desirable, you are upholding a fat-phobic beauty standard, as well as, white supremacy and all that jazz. So next is health. What we know is that weight is not a good indicator of someone's health, and also your health is not an indicator of your worth. You can have health and body related goals for yourself that are not about fat phobia and not about weight loss. So let me give you an example. You might decide that you have a goal of hiking a particular mountain in your area. Now, you would be engaging in different types of movement in order to achieve that goal. You may or may not lose weight in doing that. And in fact, there's lots of fat mountaineers and hikers. Third bucket reason is that you might be facing extreme fat phobia and anti-fat bias in your own life, and you have personally mentally hit a wall where you can't deal with it anymore, and so you decide to intentionally lose weight. That is actually the case with Roxanne Gay, who is very tall. They are like 6 foot or 6'1", and prior to their weight loss surgery, they would have been categorized as a super fat.
Yeah, you can stop talking now. So essentially, ladies and gentlemen, this is the message that everybody just has to accept because of these insecure people that are making their weight an issue. Because before they started making it an issue, nobody cared, right? Nobody really gave it. Now everybody just has to accept it. And what's really strange to me, right, is these people don't realize the message you push is going to harm people in the long run. Why can't we just accept that being healthy is good for you and actually wanting to be healthy will benefit you? Not everybody wants to be the same as you. Again, you're not that important. And we're in the age of mental health, right? All feelings matter, my mental health, etc., etc. What these people also don't realize, a lot of realizations going on right now, but the food you eat to get unhealthy, sugary food, processed food, fast food, gives you terrible mental health. It makes your mind terrible. It makes you fat. And then you look in the mirror, and I can only speak for men here, but you don't look in the mirror, especially as a man, and say, oh, I look great, I look amazing. No. As a man, you know when you're overweight and you look terrible. So then you get 2 for the price of 1. Bad mental health from the food, and then bad mental health because of what you look like. But apparently, this is what we want. This is what we should push for. As I said, if I was younger and I was overweight now, would I lose weight today? No. I would probably be like, well, this person on TikTok said to me, it's good to be unhealthy. Who cares about my heart attack in the future? Hashtag fat acceptance. But what do you feel like, ladies and gentlemen? Do you agree with me in saying that fat acceptance / body positivity is just really a load of people who are self-entitled and think they're more important than they really are and like to use it as an excuse to not lose weight, and as a consequence, tell everybody else it's okay to be unhealthy? I would like to know. If you haven't enjoyed today's video, then please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please, for me, make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace. See you next time.